Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Mostly Sports Talk. I'm your host, Clarence. In today's episode, I want to talk about those Lakers again. Before I start, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff, and hit that notification bell to make sure you're aware of all of my latest content. Now on to today's topic. The day the NBA season started, I dropped a video about the Lakers. In short, I didn't see how this Westbrook situation was going to work out with LeBron and the rest of that lineup with his reckless style of play. I also mentioned how injuries may be a concern for both LeBron and AD. And I thought that video had the possibility of maybe aging poorly. But so far, I'm sounding like a prophet here. But not really. I mean, I just stated the obvious based on, what the data was available. LeBron has been getting nicked up more and more, and the season is no different than the ones previously with the Lakers, with the exception of the bubble season. He was out with an ankle injury for a couple of games, but now he's out with some sort of abdominal strain. And depending on what these articles say and which ones are correct, some say it's 1 to 2 weeks, while others are saying now it's going to be closer to a month or two if they want to be really careful with it. Then we got AD, who's hurt his finger or his thumb or something. Then he's missed a bunch. He missed a game most recently with like an upset stomach. And I don't want to pick on the dude, but there's always something wrong with him. And this year was supposed to be his year to be like in supreme shape and not miss any games. But it just seems like he's one of those players that's just going to be destined to just always miss time. And finally, my concerns about Westbrook. Now, it's actually a little worse than what I initially thought it was going to be. I mean, right now, if you look at his averages, he's averaging 19, 8.5 rebounds, 7.9 assists, which on the surface looks like he's pretty good. But that's just it. These are just cotton candy numbers. There's no substance to them. You see these numbers don't contribute to winning basketball due to his low basketball IQ. Or maybe that might be too strong to say. Let's just say low basketball awareness. Because I like Russ. I mean, they're currently 500, or before last night's game, I think they won last night. So they're one game above 500. And they've had some horrible losses. And Westbrook was brought here to take the load off of LeBron and kind of steady the ship. If LeBron was ever to miss some time, at least that's how people sold it to me. Now, dude is averaging over 5 turnovers a game. That is insane, which easily puts him dead last in the league. He's shooting 41% from the field and a god-awful 26% from 3. I mean, 26%. And you would think this dude would kind of calm it down a little bit in shooting those threes, but he's still attempting 4 per game. And it's not like he's going to shoot his way out of it because he's always been bad, a streaky shooter, and horrible at the 3. Finally, he's a -3 right now, I believe, on the court. However, his numbers don't even have to come into play here if you pay attention to the game. Just watch the game. He just doesn't value the ball or recognize game situations. Winning with Westbrook is proving to be as big as a challenge as winning without LeBron. It's still early, but they may need to do something drastic, like have him come off the bench and lead that second unit. That way he can just be himself. But then again, being himself is what's hurting them the most. With that being said, I'm going to close it out right here. If this is your first time, don't make it your last. How are you guys feeling about the Lakers so far? Are we being too hard on Russ? I mean, it's not all his fault. But who do we blame? Personally, I'm putting this right on LeBron's doorstep, but that's a video for another day. You guys let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.